episode of Fueled by Craft. Mikel Brown, 5-star freshman out of Louisville, had 29 points in his game against Kentucky. I mean, from jump ball, all Louisville guards included, but focusing on just Mikel Brown, they dominated from the jump. They were blowing past the Kentucky guards all game. It just looked like a huge skill gap between the two backcourts. Now, I do understand Kentucky has been injured, and I think before this game, Jalen Lowe only played like 11 minutes on the season. So to be fair, I think this was the best time for Louisville to play Kentucky, as they haven't, been a full team yet, as they're battling injuries and things like that. The first thing I noticed when I watched him play, because he touches the paint, and that's one of my favorite things that a point guard can do, is when they can get into the paint while still being a decent shooter, because I think that just takes your game to an entirely different level. It eliminates you being a one-dimensional player, which I think is one of the biggest things that can hold a lot of these players back by, not being good at multiple things and just spending too much time and focusing on one thing. Point guards who touch the paint, I just think it helps elevate their game. Referees don't mind blowing the whistle. I think Mikel Brown shot 10 free throws today. So it allows you to see the ball get into the rim. And some guys just need to see the ball to go into the rim. In the middle of attacking to the basket, he would do like a slight hesitation, which would, kind of stagger or freeze the defender, which gave him easy looks to the basket, or they just end up fouling them. That change of speed is one of the things that really popped out to me when I watched him. He shot 10 threes, so clearly, he's comfortable shooting the three ball. And being able to get to the basket and touch the paint like that, I think will allow him to consistently see, open three-point shots. He wasn't just getting to the paint and kicking it out. He was actually looking for a shot around the rim, and he wasn't ducking any contact, which is really impressive, especially for him being a true freshman, to display that on such a big stage in a big rivalry game against Kentucky. And one of the main things I see a lot of these scouts and reporters doing online is they like to compare a lot of these college kids to NBA players, just to give you an idea of, maybe who they could become when they hit the league. Not that I think that he plays identical to any of these players, but Keontae George, Tyler Hero, Donovan Mitchell, and Anthony Simons are some players that I think he showed flashes of on both sides of the ball. And I wrote this down after I watched that game against Kentucky. I put down, he's a combo guard who can handle being the main playmaker due to his ability to get to his spots, which finesse by default causes gravity to pull defenders near him. He doesn't have problems getting off the ball. Like I said, he had 5 assists to go along with those 29 points. After this game, it made me really want to pay close attention to Louisville this season. So I'll be watching them, making some more videos about Mikel and just the rest of the team. Let me know in the comments what you think about him. I clearly think he's a one and done and potentially a top 5 pick in this upcoming draft. It's still early, so we got to see. But small sample size, but so far he looks like one of the best point guards in the nation.